Mr. Shetty, can I ask you about the situation and the plight of the 5 Al Jazeera journalists currently being held in Egyptian jails? How has Amnesty tried to get involved with that, and what have you been doing?
Well, unfortunately, what's happened with the Al Jazeera journalists is part of an overall attempt to repress freedom of expression. And so we have been raising our voice. We've just released a major report on the overall scale of human rights violations, which is unprecedented. So I think, we've talked to the authorities, we're running media campaigns on this issue, and our members are mobilizing to put pressure on leaders to actually make sure that they respect international human rights.
Do you think that pressure could be successful if enough people around the world do raise their voices? These journalists and others locked up with them could be released?
No question about it. I mean, and we have to do it. That is absolutely what Amnesty does. And success always could take time, but I think it's absolutely right for us to keep the pressure.
How important is it for major international countries, not just in the West, but across the Arab region, to get involved?
I mean, I think, this is something really fundamental, because if you don't have freedom of press and you don't have freedom of expression, then you can't have democratic societies functioning. And the tragedy in Egypt today is that initially all the attacks were on the Muslim Brotherhood by calling them terrorists. Today they're starting to attack even liberals who are actually part of this change process, who actually wanted Morsi out. Even they're being attacked. So I think it's really gone out of control. So I think there needs to be the checks and balances, and this level of impunity we're seeing in Egypt has to come to an end.
And the problem with not having a press that's free to operate, does that mean that people across Egypt are not seeing the real picture?
I think the picture right now is so polarized in Egypt, so I think people are only seeing what they want to see. So I think having independent journalists who are actually reporting the truth from the ground is absolutely essential for the Egyptian people and the world to make informed decisions.